Pittsburgh Steelers fans, welcome to another Wednesday night edition of the Pump Your Brakes podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Kevin Tate, a.k.a. Tate Boy Fresh, with my other co-host, the triple OG, the OG homie Shannon White. What's up, Shannon?
Hey, buddy.
Good.
Hello, everyone.
Big G.
What's crack-a-lacking? What's going on with you?
The other homie, Big G, in the building. Big G.
Yes, sir.
You got any job offers outside your regular job to do anything else?
Man, people was trying to get me to do all kind of stuff, man.
Like what?
But naming from high school coaching and podcasting. I mean, all kind of stuff, man.
You ever thought about NFL coaching?
Nah, but you know what though? I just couldn't handle it. I'm too old in the game. If I'd have been in my 30s and had the mind I got now back then, oh yeah.
Did you by chance listen to Jeff Hartman's Let's Ride podcast this morning?
No, I didn't because I was taking care of something on my kid, but I didn't get a chance. What he said? He said I should coach.
I did you one better, Big G.
Big shout out to Big G. I'd love a pump your brake. Do you think we will find out this season or next season if he's the guy? It's frustrating that the other teams have backup quarterbacks that can win games, and we can't. I'd love a Pump Your Brakes t-shirt, straight trash. Love Big G. Love, let's get him in as our next OC next year. There's a big shout out to Big G on our Pump the Brakes podcast as well as on the homies. Straight trash. Let's hope Kenny Pickett's not straight trash.
Straight trash. Want you to be the OC, Big G.
Hey, man.
Somebody out there. I don't know what they thinking.
2024 Big G for OC. Start the campaign. Let's get it cracking lacking on the Steel Curtain Network. 2024 Big G for OC.
Hey, Shannon. Shannon, if we don't know anything else, I think we know he probably can do better than Canada was doing.
Oh, without a doubt. I agree with that 100%.
He'd get on the sideline when Kenny and Najee and the guys and get his crayons out.
He could have them signs like they use in college. He could hold them up, and his signs would translate right to the NFL.
Hey, me as the OC, I ain't having it. I'm telling you right now, I ain't having. Hey, cats will be talking about adios muchachos. You're gone, dog. I ain't having it. And if you don't like that, you're going to the bench. I let them know you're out of here, dog. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. We play to win around here, man. We play to win. That's how we get down in Pittsburgh. There's no other reason to do nothing except win.
Give me your Herm Edwards.
Yeah, we play to win the game. That's why we play to win the game. We don't play for no other reason. We want the dub. So if we can't get the dub, you got to go to the bench or get up out of here. Straight, cause listen, there ain't no time for them being trash. We're going to talk about it a little bit on the show. Ain't no time for being trash, dog. This time we got to go get it. Playoffs is lurking. We still in it. We got some injury news, but let's go. We ain't got no time for no trash, dog. No trash.
Okay, well, speaking of injury news, and speaking of getting dubs, we definitely didn't get one last Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. You know what? In that game, we won't stay on it long, but you couldn't have told me that after that first drive series offensively and that first series defensively, that it could have ever got like that. Right? We drove right down. We didn't get a touchdown. We got points. First drive, got points. Defense get on the field, 3 and out right away. Then we were driving again, except for I think Mason's cold snap kind of stalled things, got us behind the sticks. Might even been on third down, I don't remember. But what y'all think about Mason Coles, man? Still got faith in him. Do you think we draft another center next year or make a move in free agency or something?
Absolutely. Mason Cole goes to the bench. Get him on the bench, man. He can't listen. He doesn't have the ability to maintain blocks and give good snaps all at the same time. If you see how the Pittsburgh Steelers are attacked on a regular basis, especially since we had the moves at the tackles, teams don't get to us on the outside like that. Teams are coming straight up the middle. and they're coming right over the center and either the
last week, Broderick Jones didn't grade high on his pass blocking either. I got to say that. That's the outside.
That's okay. That's okay. But I bet money when you put Broderick Jones and stuff up against Cole stuff, oh my God. It ain't even apples to apples. It's horrible. And Cole can't play, not in this league, not as a starter. He can be a backup. He can come in and maybe spell you if you need to cover somebody on an injury report and all whatever else. But nah, I would have loved to see Anderson get a shot at center, but that's just me.
Shannon, doesn't Cole have another year on his contract?
Yep.
He could be the backup next year.
Yeah.
And they could draft like Frazier out of WVU that we've talked about before on the show. Now, he won't be ready right at the beginning of the season because he suffered the injury so late this year. But like you said, Spencer Anderson, you know, a lot of people from Maryland said that they thought his NFL future was at center.
Yeah.
So give him another offseason. Shoot, he might have to play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If Samalu and Cole's out.
Yeah.
And so we'll hopefully get to learn a little more about Anderson here at the end of the year. But Cole has value as a depth piece. But, you know, we've seen he plateaued last year.
Yeah.
And this year teams they're attacking him and he's struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not and really, to be honest, the issue, is his stature. The problem with Cole is his stature. He's not tall at all. And he doesn't have – so if you want a prototype center, go look at Kelsey over at Philadelphia. Look how he's built and put his body structure next to Cole's body structure. It's like night and day. Kelsey has the feet. He's got a little bit of arm. He's not so round in the center. You know, he's not built like a weeble wobble, basically, you know. And that's what you need in today's NFL. You can't have a little short dude snapping the ball and then expect him to be able to keep his head up, recognize what's going on, call the plays from center. No, man, he's not that guy. So it's time to move on for Cole for sure, Tate, without a doubt, bro. You're muted.
I heard that Landon Roberts and Siamalo was in practice yesterday.
Yeah.
Not really doing too much walkthrough. Do we think,
limited, yeah.
Do we think either of them are going to try and play? It sounded like Roberts was going to try and play, and they were going to shuffle in Martinez and Walker and shuffle in some of the other guys, but he was going to be on the field on some snaps.
Yeah. I believe that they both are going to try, man. I believe. It might be game time decisions. I think they'll go up in the warm-ups and they'll try it. They'll give it a try to see. I think the Siamalu's injury is a little worse than what they're saying. But with a groin, you guys know, you got to give it rest. The only thing that's going to help a groin injury is rest. That's it. So a turnaround from a Sunday game, even though he got knocked out early in the game, and play on a Thursday, man, that's a hard go, dog. Because what you don't want to do is tear something.
Yeah, it's hard.
You don't want to tear anything, and that's what a groin injury can do.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I would set him, make sure, because they need him for the rest of the season, and play Robertson, even though he didn't look good on Sunday, but play him because, the Patriots are predominantly a running team.
Yeah.
And then play Martinez, and hopefully they can hold down the fort for a game.
Yeah. The issue with the Patriots is they have serviceable tight ends, and that's where we got beat bad in the game against the Cardinals. Not to hark on it, but it's just the truth of the matter. We got beat bad by the tight end in that game, and that's.
But they don't have Kyler Murray.
Yeah, facts.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, facts. I like that young kid, man. I like Trey. I mean, that's the whole reason they cut Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're confident in Trey McBride. The Patriots have Hunter Henry and the kid from Penn State. Play for the Dolphins. What I'm thinking about? What's his name?
Gesicki? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gesicki.
Yeah. Mike Gesicki. Yeah. Mike Gesicki. That's him.
Yeah. Yeah, two good tight ends, but like Shannon said, they don't have Kyler Murray, so.
Yeah, they quarterback horrible.
I believe Bailey Zappi is probably going to be the starter.
Yeah, they named him the starter.
Did they already name him? Okay.
Yeah.
I know Bellichick was holding it close to his vest, being the evil empire like he always does.
I mean, either way, both of those quarterbacks. This is one of the teams, in my opinion, in the NFL that's got a worse quarterback situation than maybe that's going on over there in Pittsburgh, man. We got, there's some stuff going on, man, and where they have zero people. Their quarterbacks are trash.
Going back to last week's game and the rest of the season, then we're gonna move off this, and I'm actually gonna do a say it with your chest, Big G.
Mm-hmm.
But why the red zone issues? Well, what's the problem when we get down to the red zone?
You want me to be honest and put on my coaching hat and be totally honest?
I'm asking you and Shannon both for your critiques.
The issue is they get too cute. Listen, on first down, if you have the ball inside the 20, you have to stay in front of the sticks. So that means that you got to get at least 4 yards on the first down play. The issue with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the red zone has been for the whole season is that the first play that they run in the red zone is telegraphed. You can know from distance and formation what they're going to run. I've been able to do that 75% of the time this year with the Steelers. When they get in red zone, I know, okay, they're running left, they're running right, they're going to run a screen, they're going to run a little comeback route. Kenny's going to spin out. I mean, I know what's going to happen, right? And I'm 75%, 80% of the time, I'm right. So you have to, down in distance, you need 4 yards or more on the first play, i.e., why I've always said all along, the most dangerous formation and at the 20-yard and in is either 12 or 13 personnel because you don't know if they're going to run it or pass it. You don't know. You're not going to be able to tell what's going on by the scheme and the formation. So, but the Pittsburgh Steelers never line up in 12 or 13 personnel inside the 20. They don't do it till maybe it's third down and it's too late. That's just my thoughts, bro. That's what I'm seeing.
What do you think, Shannon?
No, I agree. Far too predictable. When they do use the heavy packages, they don't use them effectively.
Mm-hmm.
The timing, the passing game, the timing is off. The closer they get to the end zone, it has to be precise. Everything has to be on time, and they're always late or inaccurate. So, there's a lot of issues there. That's why that when they get down to back, if it's like first to goal at the 3, I'm like, I'd pound it 3 times in a row. I don't think anybody can stop the Steelers from getting 3 yards with 3 cracks at it between Harris and Warren. And I wouldn't even try to throw it, but they always try to get cute. Try to do some inside, sweet play or, something and all they do is trick themselves. So, hopefully if they can get in the red zone, you don't want to try to get cute against Belichick.
Facts.
Because he's going to take away the obvious. So they're going to have to be more creative this week.
He's going to take away the run and then Pickens.
Yep. That's the facts, Tate. Facts.
Come on, Big G. I've been around a while, man.
Yeah. But then how do you attack it? If he's going to take,
you got to hit Fryer move. I mean, you know what I mean. You got to set up. You probably can go away the screen game off play action. I mean, I like to see some play action boot. Mitch rolling out. Mitch can use his legs.
You got a 6'7", 265-pound tight end, man. That's a
hit him at the 1. They're going to be able to keep him out.
That's an NBA power forward.
Yeah.
That run 12 personnel. Matter of fact, 13. Put Cam right beside Washington. Put Freiermuth on the other side with Pickens. 13 personnel. Mason 1-2. He looks for the read to the left for Freiermuth and Pickens. If it ain't there, turn right back around, and the guy on the inside seam is wide open, especially if they ain't in cover 2. Because guess what? Belichick ain't going to be playing that much cover 2 against us because he don't respect our pass game. So you're going to see a lot of press man coverage, linebackers walking down because they're going to try to plug the run. And right in that little sweet spot, right in between the goal line or the high safety and the goal line, one of them tight ends is going to be wide open. That it's not hard. I done watched film on Bellichick. He does the same thing all the time.
I heard J.C. Jackson can be had
all day and night. All day and night. But
Bellichick held the Chargers to 6 points.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's Herbert. We don't got a Herbert.
That's what I get from that though. The past few games and just he has a worse win-loss record than Baker Mayfield did in Cleveland by 1 game now. And Baker got ran out of Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Tate.
So I think Herbert is a good talent, but he might be overrated when we always just automatically put him in our top 5 and stuff. I'm taking him out of mine.
I'd trade for him today.
I know you would trade for him.
If I'm in Pittsburgh, I'd trade for Herbert today. I'll give you 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third. Let me have him. Come on. Because I got my franchise quarterback.
I wouldn't do that, Big G.
Right now, today. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third. Come on, Shannon, man. Come on.
Shannon, he talking crazy, ain't he, man?
2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third? Come on.
I love his talent. He's got a great arm, height and mobility, but the intangible parts, he has not proven yet.
Man, he just needs a tough defense. So you give him some dogs on defense.
Big G, they defense held the Patriots to 0 points yesterday or Sunday, and he scored 6.
Listen, me, you, and 9 other dudes with Shannon coaching us could hold the Patriots to 10. So that ain't hard. You ain't telling me something that's hard, dog. We can recruit me, you, B-Dirt, Payday, probably Mod, and give me like 5 other dudes and a guy, 1 or 2 dudes off the bench, and Shannon's our coach, and we holding the Patriots to 10. It ain't hard. It ain't hard.
Big G, you know what happened to you? Zeke could run you over like he got ran over against the 49ers his last Dallas game.
I got something for Zeke in that hole, dog. I got in the 3 gap, in the A gap. I got something for you, Zeke. Come on in there. I got something for you. It might not be the last the whole game, but I'm gonna get you once or twice.
I think Zeke gonna get the majority of the reps tomorrow.
Without a doubt. Because guess what? Belichick thinks that the Steelers is soft up the gut.
Stevenson's out. So
yeah, that's why Stevenson's out.
Yeah.
If you notice, I made that sneaky move and picked him up in our fantasy league.
You paying attention to what's going on over there, right?
I'm probably not gonna complain though, but still. Hey man, so I said, go ahead.
You see, I got a shot. All I got to do is win out, and 1 other team got to lose, and I'm in. I told you I was coming back. I told you.
Big G,
I was 1-5. I was 1-5, and I'm all the way back.
You was 0-3. Now you 6-7.
I was 1-5, and I'm 6-7 now. I'm all the way back. I told you I was coming back.
You were 0-3. I'm falling. I was 6-0. Now I'm 8-5.
I'm coming back, man. Injuries and changing the roster.
There's only 2 games left. You ain't doing too much with a little bit of points.
If I win the last 2 and B-Dirt lose, I'm in. I'm in because I play the guys in front of me. I'm in. Tate, you don't want no part of me in the first round of the playoffs, dog.
I don't have to worry about it.
You don't want no part of me in the first round of the playoffs.
You're not going to be there. I don't have to worry about it. Hey, so I told y'all I was going to say something with my chest, man. This is to Steeler fans, not all Steeler fans, some Steeler fans, not all the Steeler fans necessarily in here, but you know who you are. And us Steeler fans, I'm not saying myself, but us Steeler fans in general can be crybabies. We was so hyped coming out the Bengal game. You were with your team. We was rolling. And then we come out and lay a stinker against the Cardinals. And everybody just turn their back on their squad.
Yeah.
Talk about our quarterback. Talk about our coach. Talk about everything. The Steelers had a stinker. I agree. A game they shouldn't have lost. You know, that's on the coaching. That's on the player. That's on the entire building. But you still can't turn on your team like that, man. As it worked out, it was an NFC loss. It hurts to lose, but it don't hurt us like it would have been if it's an AFC game. Tomorrow's game is much more important than that game was. We didn't lose any ground in the playoff picture.
Nope.
What we could have actually done was put some ground between us and somebody else by winning.
Facts.
And I feel like that game, it just got away after that 4th down stop. and they drove 99 yards. And we were talking about the defense backstage. Shannon don't like the soft defense, and I don't necessarily like the soft zone coverage. I like much rather. I think they need another corner, another legit corner to play press man all over the field with a single high safety. Then they could do so much stuff. If they got two dogs out there, Joey Porter Jr. and another somebody like him, and you just let Minkah play the deep Roman safety.
Yep.
Then you can do so much with the other 8 people, whatever you want. So much stuff.
Help is on the way in 24. Corey Trice, don't worry about it. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Now we can't get him this year, but help is on the way next year. He gonna handle his business.
They won't even give Darius Rush a chance. I mean, you can give with safety help over the top. You could give him 8 to 10 snaps a game, press coverage to see how he holds up, because there's nobody else on the roster that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's talking about JPJ picking up. You know, he's tied for the league leading penalties, but he plays tight, handsy coverage. He'll learn to get away with some of them things, but you see his speed's there. He's not in a trail position usually. He's just overly aggressive. But they need another guy, as Tate was just saying, and Darius Rush could be that guy, but they live in their fears. They will not give him an opportunity. And it would be great to know whether he is a possibility or not before going into the offseason.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But, you know, that's a coaching decision. But listen, we're talking about the same defensive back coach that wouldn't start JPJ right off the bat.
Yeah, that's true.
And had trash Levi Wallace out there that should have been on the bench.
That's not the defensive back coach decision who starts.
It is.
That's a conversation between Tomlin and Terrell Austin.
No.
And Tomlin has the dude, what's his name? Jackson, ain't the defensive back coach named Jackson?
Yep.
Not his decision, Big G. He just coaches them up, gets them ready in practice. He runs the room. He don't decide who's starting.
Bro, position coaches have a lot more influence than what you realize. They have a lot of influence.
It was Tomlin, Terrell Austin. Tomlin's philosophy of not starting rookies right away is why JPJ wasn't starting. Believe me, it had nothing to do with Percy Jackson or whatever his name is.
But listen. I'm telling you right now, man, that the Steelers fans, I'm going back to what you started with the comments with the fans, right? Y'all need to pump your brakes.
Yeah,
Tate, hit him with the thing, Tate. Hit him with the thing. Hit him with pumping.
Who need to be hit?
The whole Steeler nation that's out there crying. Y'all need to get to pumping, you know, because it ain't time to fire Tomlin. It ain't time to throw the baby out with the bathwater. It ain't time to do none of that stuff. It's time to man up, do what we got to do on Thursday night, and we still in this thing.
Hey,
so
man,
let's go.
So there are teams we and it's not good. We haven't won a playoff game about 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
You know, we only been to a handful in the last 7 or 8 years, 3 maybe. And but we could be Browns fans.
Yeah.
The Lions finally turned it around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a whole bunch of teams that don't have none of the success that we do, but we spoiled from expectations from what Chuck Noll and Bill Cowher and Big Ben and Tomlin and Big Ben did over all the years. So we think every single year we're supposed to be bringing home a Lombardi. Now, we do need to compete better. We need to get in the tournament. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yeah.
No, I just got to say, you know, I've always been an optimist, and I've always been Steelers first. Not any individual player. I'm a Steeler fan. Now, there's players that I love dearly and have been just, you know, part of my life from the time I was a little kid. But you got to be honest. You know, how many coaches still have their job and they haven't won a playoff game since 2017? Well, actually, 2016 is the last time they won one.
Okay.
What I'm saying is,
when's the last time Pete Carroll won a playoff game?
I know it's been since Tomlin
since the Super Bowl.
Because Tomlin's got the longest stretch right now of a coach that's still hired by the same team that hasn't won a playoff game.
But Shannon, they don't take that's fair. But the apples to apples argument is the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have losing seasons. So now if Tomlin was out there laying eggs and we was going 6-10, 7-9, stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, but I asked you a question. What's the difference in 6-10 and 9-8, or used to be 8-8? Mm-hmm. Used to you could go 8-8, 500. What is the difference in 8-8 and 6-10?
So this is the answer to that question.
Okay.
The difference has been for the Steelers is that go back and look at that run that Tomlin's had from 17 to 2023, right? There was only 2 years in there, in my opinion, that they should have won at least one playoff game. But some of that was you had an aging Ben Roethlisberger, and you had at one point one of the oldest rosters in the NFL at one point. Their run, they had guys from those great 2010 to 2013, 14 teams that were still on the roster in 19 and 20. So that they had already had their run or their window. The problem is that Kevin Colbert, in my opinion, was loyal to a lot of Steelers that should have got cut. And he should have brought in young guys to replace some of those guys. Yep. Because you can't throw it all on Tomlin because Colbert was cooking a meal.
They should have won the playoff game in 17 against Jacksonville, but
no doubt
that was a year the defense was really, really weak and didn't show up. The offense scored like 35, 38 points that game.
Yeah, but we had talked about it before the show tonight. Mm-hmm. Is that I'm not blaming Tomlin as much as I'm blaming Colbert. Now, you said he held on to guys, which is true. But he also he had some terrible drafts for multiple years, and none of them guys are still with the Steelers. Yeah. Tomlin is a player's manager. He has to have the horses. Well, he hasn't had the horses because of bad drafts. So we've seen Omar Khan and Andy Weidl, and this is a great draft, guys. I mean, I see those top 4 guys are going to be around for a while. You can see the potential. When's the last time you could say that about a Colbert draft?
Never.
Yeah.
I mean, we
missed. I'm not blaming Tomlin as much as I am a failure from the front office.
I ain't mad at you. But that's the whole reason why we brought in the con, man. It was year 1.
Yep.
It normally takes anywhere between 2 and 3 seasons if you got the money to get your roster right. This is year 1 of the con, man.
Con just has a modern way of doing business.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And that was necessary.
That was necessary. That wasn't necessary. He wanted to move up and take Broderick Jones. He traded Chase Claypool away, got the 2nd round pick to turn to Joey Porter Jr. Like, different moves and trades. He's just more of a modern general manager. But I just wanted we talking about Tomlin, then we'll move on, take a break, and come back and really talk about the keys to the game tomorrow night. Is the Chicago Bears. Smith was 81-63 with the Chicago Bears. Went to a Super Bowl, 3 playoffs appearances in I think 8 years. They fired him after a 10-6 season. You see what the Bears have been since Lovie Smith?
Trash, full trash, hot trash, garbage, horrible.
106 with a couple number 1 like overall picks the past few years and stuff. Like they up there drafting. So I just want to say the grass ain't always greener, Steeler fans. We could fire Tomlin, get him out of here, and we don't know. Could be a great next coach. Could be a coach to start us off to this type of future for the near future. So that's all I want to say about that, and I'm done with it. You guys got any comments?
Yep, I'm gonna say just like my grandma said, they spoil. They spoil. They spoil. They spoil. You think you know and you don't know. You spoil. That's what I'm saying.
Not your grandma McGee.
Yep, Grandma Vera. Spoil.
She said
they spoil. Spoil. She said it all the time. They spoil.
She the one.
Spoil.
She the one taught you how to say beach.
Beach. Spoil. She said they spoil. They spoil. And that's the issue. You spoiled, man. Stop being spoiled. Tate, before we take a commercial break, we got a super chat, man, from Bradley Stain, man. What's crack-a-lacking, Bradley? First time
Stone.
hitting up.
Bradley Stone, man.
Damn, I
said Stain.
Bradley Stone, my bad. Hey,
Thanks,
first
Brad,
time
for your $5 super chat, man. We really appreciate it. Go ahead and read the chat, one of y'all.
It says, how are we going to draft a franchise quarterback if we always draft 16 because we go 9-8 consistently? I love Tomlin, but we need to change respectfully. I'm going to tell you how you do it. You trade up. You got to have the intestinal fortitude when you identify a player or a guy to trade up and go get your guy. Ask the San Francisco 49ers. Ask the
That didn't work out, though. Trey Lance didn't work out.
Hey, you thought it was your dude. You thought it was your dude.
The way Dak been playing, though, I wonder if Trey Lance going to be available as it could get picked up by somebody else and be a project.
Could be, but the issue is that, see, and that's where this is the only issue I really got. And I'm hoping that Omar Khan fixes this. You got to have the scouting to be able to get the guy that you need in the building. You saying not trade for Justin Herbert, I promise you right now, if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, I trade 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third. Give me Caleb Williams.
That, Big G.
Give me Caleb Williams. Give me Caleb Williams. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third. Give it up.
I'm not doing that for Caleb. The way he looked, USC just went 7-5. I mean, I think he's a good quarterback. I don't believe in him as much as everybody was coming out of last year, though.
I'm going to get my guy. The NFL stands for not for long. And so you got to go get your guy. You got a window with a young roster, reset the roster, and go get your guy. Go get your guy.
NFL, not for long.
Yeah.
But you got to put an asterisk at the end, and it should say, unless you're Mike Tomlin.
Well, he deserves to be there. I mean, I'll debate that all day and night. He deserves to be there. He deserves to be. He deserves to be there.
I've been a Steelers fan my whole life, so I'm not going nowhere. But if Tomlin left, he have a job the next day, and that'd be my second favorite team. And I bet initially we probably watch that team do better than our Steelers is doing out the gate anyway.
Because the message would be fresh.
He's a coach.
And usually those guys like Andy Reid, when he went to Kansas City, they instantly were better because it was a fresh message. And
Andy had Alex Smith and then got Patrick Mahomes.
Facts.
But they were good with Alex Smith. And
but Alex Smith was the first overall pick that was solid. He wasn't great, but he was solid.
Correct.
Yeah, but he becomes solid under Reid.
And Kansas City had the intestinal fortitude to go get their dude.
He went to an NFC championship with Harbaugh in San Francisco.
Right, and they had the intestinal fortitude to go get their dude. They went and got him. That's the missing element in Pittsburgh. Go get him. We have waited as a franchise. I'm going to say this thing, we go to break. We have waited as a franchise for years to let a quarterback fall to us. Don't go up. That's the old NFL, bro. The new NFL, you identify your guy and you go get him. That's how you got to play. Yeah, you give up draft capital. But if you do the advanced scouting and you do the things that you need to do to identify your guy, go ask the Houston Texans how that looks.
Yeah, but I'll tell you a better example that fits the Steelers is watch Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers have the youngest offense and the youngest overall team in the NFL. Nobody knows that. They're the youngest. Jordan Love is developing this year. He's the man, and he's developing, and he's winning a lot of games and playing really well. That is the guy that the Steelers could have had for nothing, but, nobody was interested in him. But you're seeing what can happen when you get a new coaching staff. He gets a new opportunity, and he gets surrounded by new talent, and he's developing.
Well, he sat behind Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers got his underwear all in a bunch too, his boxers in a bunch when Jordan Love was drafted.
In
Just
the first
like
round.
The Steelers probably didn't draft a quarterback because Ben didn't want that.
In the first
round.
No franchise quarterback wants that.
Facts.
I mean, but the organization has to be stronger than the franchise quarterback and decide what's good for the team. But on that note, we're going to go to break real quick. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. If you're listening on audio, we got to pay a couple bills, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the Pump Your Brakes podcast on Wednesday night. Thanks for being here with us because we realize you could be doing anything else. Big G, go ahead and shout out some of the people in the live chat, man. Get your rhythms up like you like to say every week.
First of all, let me put this sign up to get them algorithms jumping off over there in the live chat because we got a lot of folks in here. I'm seeing over 100 right now, man. But we ain't got enough likes. So while you in here sitting and watching it, you might as well hit the like sign. Go on and hit it.
Hey,
you're already in here. Let's get that jumping.
So if you got 100 people watching, need to be 100 likes, huh?
It needs to be. Why not? That equation, listen, 100 equals 100. No, we need 100 likes. That's how you get them algorithms going. But we appreciate y'all. Everybody just done hit it.
Hey, far. Shannon, Big G, let's run this spotlight like a nightclub, man. To get in, when you come in, your cover charge is hitting the like button.
Facts.
Yes.
Total.
As soon as you come in, your cover charge is hitting the like button.
Facts. And I've seen a lot of generals over there, man. So there's a lot of generals that's in there that's down with us. They Pump Your Brakes General. We salute all the generals in the live chat. We appreciate y'all rocking with us every week.
So last thing on coaching before we get in the game is potential new OCs. I don't think either Faulkner or Mike Sullivan's going to keep the job. They might keep their day jobs, running back coach or quarterback coach, possibly, especially if we still roll with Kenny. I think Sullivan will definitely stay. They got a good relationship. Mm-hmm. But what do you think about any of these potential guys? Brian Schottenheimer is the Dolphins passing game coordinator.
Yep.
Clint Kubiak is the 49ers pass game coordinator.
Former quarterback.
Pep Hamilton is out of the league, but he's been an established offensive coordinator in the league who likes to run. You know, he was with Harbaugh at one point, I believe at Stanford maybe. Mm-hmm. But he likes to run 12 personnel, big sets and stuff like that. I think that could really fit us. Brian Griese is the 49ers quarterback coach.
Yep.
So he's directly touching Brock Purdy, and he obviously is making a good difference.
Absolutely.
And Byron Leftwich, who I think is probably going to take the job with Deion Sanders in Colorado.
That's what it's looking like.
It's not official yet. So what do you guys think about the OC and who we might get and who you want to look at? Give me a different name than what I have here.
I don't want no different name. You hit it right out the park with the first one. I want Brian Schottenheimer. If we're going to draft a franchise quarterback or get a franchise quarterback in there at Pittsburgh, either draft or whatever, however we do it, I want the dude that is going to develop and have an offense that's exotic that will hurt teams in the league. The Miami Dolphins are killing people because they got personnel that matches their offensive scheme. Now, their coach is a dog, but I like that shot. And the name means something, man. His daddy was a heck of a coach. Come on with it. Stop with Schottenheimer. I want him.
What you think, Shannon?
Well, I like Schottenheimer if Hill and Waddle can come with him. It makes your job much easier when you got the fastest player in the world and the best number two, maybe in the NFL, and Waddle. That really, their offense is so explosive. And he does an excellent job because he's even got fast running backs to throw to.
Killing.
But Kubiak makes more sense to me because I think that Khan and Waddle are trying to build the offense in the image of the 49ers or the image of the Eagles. Mm-hmm. And so I think he makes a lot of sense, but I think he's going to be in high demand. So Brian Griese might be your consolation prize.
I like that, Shannon.
So you can still get the guy with the experience that knows that offense, can bring that in, and is a little bit of a quarterback whisperer. And so you might get, kill two birds with one stone, and because Kubiak might be pretty tough to get.
I like it. Go ahead, Tate.
Actually, offensive coordinator came 2024. But I like Clint Kubiak too, was my favorite out that group. But my second one is Pep Hamilton.
You like Pep?
I like Pep's offense. I like the motion. I like the heavy packages and stuff like that. I think that fits where the Steelers are at right now. Mm-hmm. I like them all. That's why I put them all up there. But I like them all. But though my first Kubiak, my second Pep.
Well, it really depends on, from a philosophy standpoint, which way we're going to go as a team. Are we going to, like I said, are we going to go all in and go identify and get a franchise QB, or are we going to keep just playing around with it? Because playing around with it means you got Kenny Pickett in the building. You might bring somebody in to challenge him, or you sign a veteran to come in and be a serviceable guy. So it starts with what decision you make as an offense, and then what scheme you're going to run as an offense. So there's a lot of decisions that's going to have to be made in the offseason concerning the most important position on the field, which is the quarterback. The Steelers got to make a decision, man. And I know what I want to do, but I don't work for the team.
I think the decision is you bring Kenny back. You don't move off of him, but I do agree with you when you said you bring in competition. Unless Mitch shows out these last 5 games, we know what Mitch is as of now. But if he balls out and takes us to the playoffs, I think the offense could get a little spark from Mitch. I mean, we've seen Mitch. We know Mitch throws picks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was telling Shannon earlier, if he can hold it down to 1, 2 minimum picks, I think the defense can make up. But I think the boost he gives the offense with his legs and with his ability, his arm talent is better than Kenny's. You know what I mean? I think Kenny has more moxie and those intangibles, but as a talent, Mitch is a better talent. And that's why I think I said one of the things I had is that shot plays. Steelers got to take more shot plays, man. I got Mitch throwing some deep balls tomorrow night because the Patriots not going to let you just run on them.
Hey, Tate?
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey Benedict did a chart or did a list of the quarterbacks what you call shot plays. Let's say 15-yard plus plays down the field.
Air passes, right?
Yes.
15 yard, okay.
And the only quarterback that had a good rating or the highest rating was Ben, and that was since 2020 was what the numbers were. And then the next on the list was Duck Hodges. And Kenny Pickett was third. You know who was last? Mitch Trubisky. People don't realize he's aggressive, but he's not good at throwing deep.
Yeah, the deep ball might not be his thing, but I still think he's willing to do it.
Oh, he'll swing it, but you don't know which team's going to catch it.
I don't disagree there, but I mean, we need – who you saying Beach?
Mitch.
Oh, man, Mitch here now. You better roll with Mitch. You can't do nothing about it. Kenny out for at least a month to the Ravens game.
Mitch got this game and this game only, dog. If he's trash to the bench, give me Mason, dog.
But I don't think he's gonna be trash, Big G. I think
I'm not saying he's gonna be trash. I'm saying he got a 1-game trial.
Did y'all read my stock report?
Yeah, you sent it to us. I looked at it.
Yep.
I didn't
Mason. If you look at the strengths of the Steelers, they got Pickens, who's their big play guy.
Yep.
Right.
He has to have somebody that can hit him deep when he gets man coverage.
Yep.
Then it's all the tight ends and work in the middle of the field. That could be a strength in the seams.
Facts.
And you got to have somebody who can work play action that has a little pocket presence.
Facts.
But on those 3 facts, I think it needs to be Rudolph because we know what Mitch can do, and he doesn't have those 3 things.
Yep. That's why I say he gets, to me, for my money, he gets 1 game and 1 game only. He lay an egg, bench.
I don't think they hesitate bringing Rudolph in if Mitch not looking good as early as tomorrow.
Yep.
It don't got to be the whole game. It could be after halftime. If Mitch don't look decent, he don't got to look great. If he don't look decent, I mean, why not put Rudolph in? We trying to win some games these last 5 and go ahead and get a playoff berth.
They can't afford to lose 2 games.
Nope.
At home to 2-win teams coming in. That'll be disastrous.
No, yeah, it'll be over.
And I'm looking for a little bit of football justice, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Mason is due. He's due, bro. He's due. Mason done went through a lot. You know, he got pushed to the side. They brought in Trubisky. They there's a lot of things that happened to Mason. And I think that Mason, in my opinion, is the most accurate out of all three quarterbacks on the current roster. I think he drives the ball in the middle of the field better than all three quarterbacks on the current roster. He got a nice
deep ball too. Mason's got a nice deep ball.
And I think he's got the best deep ball. Now, the only thing about he's not super mobile, but we don't run plays. This ain't Philadelphia. We ain't got no Jalen Hurts back there, dog. What you talking about? Sit in that pocket, step forward in the pocket. Don't spin out left or right. Step forward and deliver the football. Mason has shown that he can do it. He's shown that he can do it. So in my opinion, like I said, I understand that it's Mitch, and it's really the reason why it's Mitch because they paying him. That's the only reason why they paying him that money. If they wasn't paying him, it would be Mason. But I want Mason in there, bro. I think Mason can hold on to the ship. I believe it wholeheartedly. Appreciate that, Maud. I appreciate you. Appreciate that, man. You gotta have somebody that can hold the fort down until we make a decision about what we're gonna do at the quarterback. And I like Mason. That's just me. I might be dead wrong, but I like him.
I think if Mitch mess up, we get a chance to see Mason. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But so what are y'all keys to the game? I mean, are we thinking we should be able to just shut their offense down? Like, hey, Big G, you know this reference to this old hip hop song.
Let me see.
We cheering Mitch on.
Let me see. Go. No, I can't say that, Tate. I can't
because
I know
get money.
No, man. I know what that means, dog. Come on, dog. No, I can't say that, man.
That was that. Who was that?
Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah, it was his group with Lil C's in them.
Yes, Junior Mafia.
Junior Mafia, that's what it was.
Junior Mafia.
Go Mitches, get money. We going for Mitch, baby.
Listen, this the deal. This gonna be the whole thing, bro. As far as a huge key, does Najee play? Because Najee's questionable right now, bro.
Najee's playing. He's playing.
I don't know, Tate. Shannon. Tate, I don't know.
Guaranteed play, man. Najee is a football warrior.
Man, I don't know. Najee's sort of beat up a little bit, bro. Najee's beat up.
He's gonna be available now. Whether Jalen Warren get more carries or not, that could be a possibility. But Najee playing is all I'm saying.
I mean, I hope. Shannon, what you think? Is he playing? Yes or no?
Well, I didn't even know he was injured until yesterday. Yeah. So I hope so.
Mm-hmm. We need both of them.
They said he had a sleeve on his leg, but he went through the walkthrough and it didn't seem like nothing that was going to keep him out. So he playing.
I hope.
And then he got Thursday to the next Sunday. He got a longer than mini bye.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing about getting this Thursday night game, getting in, stacking a dub, and then getting to go back to the drawing board with the offense, getting guys rest. All that stuff is going to be beneficial as we go into Indianapolis. And Cleveland got the last playoff spot, but it's a whole bunch of teams 7-5, man.
And it is one of them teams. So it ain't like we getting a cakewalk. We got to play.
And I'm telling you right now, Buffalo going to beat Kansas City this weekend.
I'm with you. You ain't saying nothing I don't believe. Ooh, I'm with you.
You think about that one, Shannon? That's spicy.
Yeah, if you remember when we made our preseason predictions, I said that Kansas City was going to fall to earth.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't happened because their defense has been excellent, but their offense is pedestrian. Mm-hmm. If you really watch, their receivers are not helping Mahomes at all, and it's him and Kelsey and Pacheco, and that's it. So, I can see Buffalo beating them.
Yeah, but listen, the big key to the offense is this. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here on the Pump Your Brakes podcast. Big G, Shannon White, and Tate Boy Fresh. If the tight ends have more than 13 targets with more than 11 catches out of 13 targets, the Steelers will win the game. I guarantee it. If the tight ends have more than 13 targets with 11 catches, we're going to win the game. I'm telling you we're going to win the game. That's the whole big, as far as offense is concerned. The tight ends got to get involved in the offense. It is our best position room on the entire freaking team. Stop pampering and coddling Deontay Johnson with his crying behind. Pickens, you're going to make a big play, but Pickens makes big plays when the tight ends are involved. We're going to get the running game with Najee. If he plays, we're going to get the running game with Warren, of course. You got to get the tight end the ball.
I don't think the running game is going to be easily available. I think you got to pass up the run in this game because New England's number 3 against the run. Their plan is to make Mitch beat them. So that run is not the offensive line before last game, and they even blocked okay last game as far as run blocking. But yeah, so I think you have to pass the ball, loosen them up a little, make them respect Mitch as a passer. Then the run game will be there. But they're not going to come out running the ball to open up the pass. It's going to have to be inverse this time.
And if you look at the Patriots' offensive success, and they haven't had a lot, it's when they get a lot of zone, especially soft zone, because these quarterbacks can get in a rhythm, and Belichick will kill you with them 7-8 yard passes, and where we tackle the catch. So I'm afraid a team that went and scored no points against the Chargers because they were heavy pass rush and put a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks. I'm afraid the Steelers are going to get that soft zone and give up a lot of quick passes. Don't give Watt and Highsmith time to get home. And I expect a much closer game, a low-scoring game, and a much closer game because of that.
Yeah. Joey Porter Jr. got Juju. He takes him away.
Wait.
The linebackers play in the middle.
You gave the key to the offense. You said the tight ends. So, Shannon, what's the key to the defense? What the defense need to do this game so we can come out that stadium, Acrisure, with a dub?
Well, I think it's got to be more tighter coverages, mix their coverages up better, and give the pass rush a chance to create turnovers. Because if they do that soft zone, they let the Cardinals get in a great rhythm after shutting them down in the first half, most of it.
But was it the receivers or was it the inability to cover Trey McBride because the middle was exposed because we got practice squad guys in there and just patchwork. I mean, I didn't see a receiver really have a big game. Rondale Moore had that one touchdown pass called back because of a holding, but the receivers didn't really hurt us.
Yeah, it was McBride, but a defense should be able to make an adjustment but before 2 quarters of a guy destroying you. There should have been somewhere in there they made an adjustment and make somebody else beat you. Maybe they do, but you can't just keep letting McBride beat you across the middle.
Yeah, I agree with you. And they took him away in the second half and went smaller, and that's when James Conner lit us up.
Exactly.
But they never. But the part of it, I don't know if y'all noticed it or not. They never made a commitment to spy Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray on weighty downs. Kyler Murray killed us, man.
Which is fine. He had maybe one run. He maybe had 20 rushing yards.
I think he got 3 or 4 of their first downs throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but you think about it. They were 10 of their last 12 on third down. That's ridiculous. That's unacceptable.
I agree.
So, but the Patriots ain't got no quarterback like that. So
no,
JPJ, you got Juju. You play. You're going to play zone anyway. So you play zone on the back half.
I don't think Juju is their guy.
Man, they're going to Juju.
Is it Aguilar or Aguilar playing for the Ravens now, don't he?
Yeah, they going to Juju, dog. They going to Juju.
They got Juju and Parker and
the
one guy's out. I can't think of his name.
They drafted that one guy to TCU that's fast, like 6'3" and run like a 4.3.
Yeah. No, that's Quentin
Thompson?
Johnson. He played for the Chargers. But
No. He came out of Baylor about maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Thompson, I think is his last name.
Yeah, he real fast.
His initials is TT.
Yeah. But we ain't worried about him. They going to Juju, dog. They going to them tight ends and they going to Juju. You're going to play the zone on the backside, zone it, and JPJ, you got Juju. Make a play. I mean, that's really what's got to happen.
Well,
Make a play.
I think per usual, primetime games, when we the only ones on TV, the Steelers always show up. Tomlin coach teams, Cowher coach teams always show up primetime games.
Facts.
And I look for us to go ahead and handle our business tomorrow. I think Mitch passes for 220 and a tub. and he uses his legs. He gets 35 yards plus rushing. Mitch does. Mitch does. And I got us winning the game 21-10.
20 points wins. I mean, heck, maybe 17 points wins. Maybe 17 win. You know, Patriots ain't getting no points. Not like that. So I like it. But like I said, I told you the keys. Shannon, what's your score, dog?
I don't like this matchup at all. I'm torn. The home team on a Thursday night usually has a big advantage. But they played a really close game when they played the Titans. And now with Mitch at quarterback, I'm not as confident in Mitch as Tate is. I think it's going to be another ugly game. And until proven different, I'm going to say Patriots 13, Steelers 6.
Whoa.
You know what my final score was going to be, Shannon? 17-6 Steelers. That was my final score was going to be 17-6 Steelers.
Shannon got the super under.
I was going to go 17-6.
You know, and you know why else we gonna win?
Why?
We don't have a gunner.
That's true.
Gunner.
Hey, man, I want to say this before we get off the air too, man. And I got a beef to pick with the NFL referees, man. I really do. It's a burner. I don't care. Hey, man, how often are y'all going to let the NFL get away with holding with TJ Watt, dog? It's ridiculous. TJ Watt is out there just getting mauled. They are, man, listen, that game against the Cardinals was horrible, dog. I saw him get tackled at least 5 times. I'm talking about literally tackled. I said, come on, dog. Come on, man. He can't get a holding penalty? So that's got a lot to do with it too, man.
Have you seen the numbers that holding penalties are way down this year across the league? I think they told him to eat the flag.
Shannon, they tackling that boy, man.
Well, I know. I agree. I'm just saying it's across the league.
I agree with Shannon, which could be a direct correlation as to why offensive play has been so bad this year.
Yep.
Part of it attributed to it.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm talking about straight tackle. I done seen him get tackled.
See, look, Big G. Not that one.
The officials have, and for Jeremiah,
that one.
Get up out of here, dog.
He had to make it about the Cowboys in our lives.
Kick him out, dog. Kick him out. Put him in the matrix. Stop it, Ma. Put him in the matrix. Put him in the matrix, Tate. Stop.
Put Mod in the matrix.
Put him in. Put him in right now. Get him in there.
All right, before we get out of here, Mod, you gotta go in the matrix, man.
Get in there, dog. This ain't about. This is the Steelers-friendly place. We ain't talking about trash Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
System overload. System overload.
Mod in the matrix.
Put him in.
But what's up, fellas? So let's get out of here, man. What you got going on, Shannon?
Well, this week with the game being on Thursday, I'm going to save the stock report article on this tomorrow's game till next Tuesday like normal. But we'll still have my random Steelers observation article, but it'll be Saturday now. So, and then of course, Monday, I'm sure we'll be talking a lot about what happens tomorrow on the Steelers Hangover with my podcast partner, Daniel J.
Right. Yeah, good stuff. Look at that. Steelers Hangovers, good stuff. Shannon and Daniel J. What you got going on, Big G?
Man, you already know. We're going to get, guess what? We ain't going to be the live post-game, but we're going to get a post-game press conference with me and you for sure with Coach Tomlin after the game. But like we the first show on the market right after the game over there on the Homies podcast on Friday. So we're gonna break that game down. We're gonna have some stuff to say, Tate Boy Fresh. I don't know about pay and be dirt. Then we might get some hating going on over there. But in the Homies, we're gonna get it in on Friday talking about the Steelers game because it's a Thursday night game. So y'all make sure you check me and Tate Boy Fresh out on Friday with the Homies podcast. Make sure you check us out with the Homies Overtime this week because the overtime is going to be a trip. And we're going to have some great overtime shows coming up in the near future. We got stuff planned for you guys and we're going to make you guys have a good time. Make sure you check me and Tate Boy Fresh out on Sundays on the Know It Alls podcast with me, Mod, that is now on Fans First Sports Network. You can catch us on all Fans First channels, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Check me out on Mondays with the Level Up podcast with my boy Andy P. Man, college football has been bananas. The portal is going crazy. I've had a lot of good content. And don't forget about me, Tate Boy Fresh, and Relly Hall, and that's Rather Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers podcast. We're going to have good information moving forward. As football season is turning down, it's time to turn it up with basketball. So if any of you guys out there watching the show love basketball, because we just don't talk about the Cavs, we talk about all basketball subjects on That's Rather Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers podcast on Fans First Sports Network.
Luka for MVP.
Luka trash. Where my sign at? Shea over Luka. Shea over Luka.
I started to send it to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you don't respect Bleacher Report's rankings and stuff.
Trash.
So I didn't even say it. Yeah, you said trash. But they had a ranking today, top 50 basketball players. Shea was number 2.
Yeah.
And Luka was number 10. I said, what? I'm not sending this to Big G.
Shea over Luka.
Oh, my
Shea
God.
over Luka. Shea
Hey,
over
man. Well, it's been a great show. Thanks, everybody in the live chat. Hey, we still got about 30 more seconds for y'all to hit them like buttons. Hit them. Algorithms, Big G.
Man, I'm looking for the rhythm sign, man. I got to
keep that one ready, man.
Get the algorithms jumping off over there, man. Let me see what we got going on in here. I seen over 100-something people in there. I better see some 100-something, 54 likes. 54 likes. Y'all gonna make me throw all my signs. I'm just gonna throw all my signs up in there. I mean, come on, y'all. 54 likes. Come on, man. We need them 100 likes jumping off, man. We got 100 folks in the show. Hit the like button, man. We appreciate it, y'all.
It was up to like 112 at one time.
Yeah, man. We out there killing them. So listen, let's get the rhythms popping and jumping. Hit that like button, man, without a shadow of a doubt.
So it's time to shut it down, fellas. And until next week on the Pump Your Brakes podcast, for myself, Tate, Shannon, the Triple OG, and Big G, we out. Peace.